In 2020, I lost my job during COVID, and it was difficult for us financially, and we made the decision to sell our house and move into an apartment until I found work. When I landed a job and began working, we made the decision to purchase another home. So when we moved into the house, there were a lot of issues with mold. There were structural issues and plumbing issues. And to the point where we had to move out of the house. We moved in with my in-laws.
And we ended up literally gutting the home.
I did a lot of the work myself. So it was a very difficult time physically and financially to get through, to get our family into another home.
And so after 11 years, I went back to work. I was at work. I had met Pastor Jesse's mom and another coworker who had started at the same time as well as I did. And she was just so kind and gracious with me. And people knew that I had to take some days off of work when we moved out and into with my parents and everything, and knew what we were going through. And Pastor Jesse's mom would pray with me, and Stacy would send me all sorts of scripture. And then I started also walking with Michelle too, and she would tell me just different stories. And she had then mentioned, she said, I really think you would enjoy listening to Pastor Jesse, my son, online. And he came home and mentioned it to Glenn, and we said, yeah, that we'd love to be able to do that. And so I think God was just calling us in, really. So we watched it one Sunday. I mean, it's been probably over a year now. We do faithfully every Sunday. We love it.
Yeah, we're hooked, for sure.
We are hooked.
One of the messages that always, I think, resonated with Kristina and I was the message on hills and valleys. And that really brought us back to the time that we spent, renovating that house, and our, God's plan for us. That was one that definitely resonated with us as a family.
Mm-hmm. Really, we look back, we have so many conversations even now. I really, truly can see the blessings in all of it and God's hand in it. But I look back and I can truly say now, I'm glad he walked us through that valley, because I don't think my faith would be the way it is if it wasn't for all of that. I really am truly grateful. Just being able to stream and being able to have that virtual door.
We don't miss one sermon.
As our youngest Patrick has said, that finding Jesus has been, he said, the best thing that's ever happened. And it really is.
Yeah, thank you for investing in, the streaming capability and the technology, because without it, we wouldn't have the opportunity to hear Pastor Jesse.
Yeah,
we would still be searching for a home.
I just couldn't imagine where we would be. It's really something that we look forward to every Sunday. Yeah, our family has really found life to the fullest because of LHT. And we feel like we have come home, and that we feel part of a community. Even though we're in North Carolina, we feel part of a community, and it's something for us to truly look forward to. To be able to be a part of that is really a blessing.